Hey, it's Jaden.
And Melissa.
And Christy.
We're the co-founders of Launchers Academy.
And we help dropshippers become successful by providing the most relevant e-commerce strategies.
You're tuning into the Launchers Academy podcast experience,
where you will learn all the ins and outs of how to build your very own successful dropshipping store.
So kick back, take lots of notes, and let's make money this year.
Welcome to another episode of our podcast today. We will be talking about how to scale your winning product. So once you have, you started a general store and you found your winning product, you're making profitable sales on a daily basis consistently, and now you're ready to really move that one general store into a one product store. So you have your winning product, you're going to start building a store around it. And then at that point, you're also wanting to put together your brand now for that one particular winning product that you have. And when it comes to branding, you can do so much with it now that you have a product that you know is in demand, and you're able to really invest your time and money you made from your sales into branding this product. So you're going to look into, putting your logo on it, on the product, working with third-party logistics suppliers that are able to provide you better shipping times and better product qualities. So there's a lot you can do once you find that winning product. And when it comes to branding, you're also going to want to change up your store now. So changing up your name to your new brand name around that winning product, and also changing up your colors, your fonts based on the data you've gathered on your customers. So when you were running your general store, you had your data from the ads on customers that buy from your store. So now you're able to really customize your brand and store around your winning product. And then with that, you can also start building, social media presence as well, because we talked about when putting together a general store, you don't have to focus on social media. But now that you have your product, you're going to really want to put in a lot of time and effort into building your online presence so that you can really create that positive customer experience for people and have people coming back to you as well, because you're going to want to focus on upselling as well later in the later stages to really scale. Now, with that being said, you have your new brand now around your winning product, and then you're going to want to also explore some other platforms. So you've been running Facebook ads to really test for your winning product, and now you're going to want to explore other platforms. And I'll pass it to Melissa to share a bit more on how to go about that and testing, getting more sales from running ads on other platforms.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Chrissy. So your main focus up until this point of you testing your product and validating the product demand is running it through Facebook and Instagram ads. And that is your only channel in order for you to get sales. Now you want to expand that once you're at the point where you are profitable.
Hey, it's Jaden. Are you enjoying our episode so far, or our episodes before that? Well, if you are, we just want to thank your loyalty and support for listening to our podcast, because we cannot grow without you. So that's why up to this point, we're going to give you exclusive access where no one else has, in order for us to help you succeed in dropshipping. And this is how it's helped our students become successful. And what we are going to share with you is one of our proven steps in order to find winning products that we believe you would enjoy. So in order for you to claim your exclusive access, all you have to do right now is open up your desktop or your mobile and go to launchersacademy.com/method. That's launchersacademy.com/method. And you'll get a lot of value from there. And also, more importantly, you'll find out exactly how to find your winning products and how it's helped our current students find their winning product, and you'll be on your way to success. So that's launchersacademy.com/method.
Where you want to test is going to be up to you, but a couple of suggestions that we have is definitely try TikTok ads and try Pinterest ads as well. Because these two platforms, they have a lower cost per click and a higher return on ad costs because it's so new. And I know Pinterest is doing a lot of different things in 2022. I went to their Pinterest e-commerce event recently, and they are revamping the way that they do ads for users of their platform. So it'll be interesting to see where that goes. but definitely try and test that out too. And find another channel where you're not only relying solely on Facebook and Instagram ads. The other thing you want to focus on, which is not paid, is look into email marketing as well. So now that you have consistent sales, you would have built a relatively, larger customer list from ground zero, where you're now able to send email campaigns and different email flows to either people who abandoned cart or just people who have purchased, but you're trying to get them as a repeat customer and to buy into your brand for the long term. So email marketing is very, very strong, and you definitely want to leverage that as well, because it's going to decrease your expenses on the advertising side of things when you can use email, which is more organic. Look into getting more user-generated content as well from customers who've actually bought from you. So I mentioned TikTok as a platform that you can use to, use it on ads. But the other side of, paid ads on TikTok is you can also try to build your brand on TikTok through organic videos and platforms too. So having user-generated content from customers, whether that be giving them an additional discount, having them send you a video for you to give, a giveaway as a big example, it's going to help you build your brand even more, because now there are more and more customers that have content gathered towards specifically for your brand that you can then use for organic or paid marketing.
Awesome. Love that. And those are some great tips there, Melissa. So we also, really talked about getting customers and building that positive experience for them and getting them to come back, because that's super important to really increase that average order value once you start, turning your general store into a one product store and really building a brand. And of course, you mentioned about user-generated content as well, and working with influencers and growing that online presence. Now, Jaden, what are your thoughts and tips on how to really build a community to get people to continue coming back to your store? And what kind of strategies can people implement to really increase that average order value?
Yeah, so what I would say is actually, being self-aware of what we're kind of doing on our podcast, which is giving value and then becoming an authority figure in this space and giving people the reassurance that, we are the right avenue for you to turn to when it comes to e-commerce and dropshipping. So one of the best ways, and the reason I bring that up, is in order to build a great community, is you just have to provide value and become the authority figure for whatever niche that you want to get into or you are into right now. So here is a great 3-step plan that you can start building a great community to really help increase your average order value and really have that word of mouth marketing, which at the end of the day is what we all want, is where other people are telling other people to give, their money to us without you ever having to really be there. So step 1 is go on Facebook. Okay. You want to start joining specific community groups on Facebook. These groups that are really catered around what it is that you sell, what problem that you're focused on, and what niche you're on. So, for example, if you're in the beauty space and you're all about skincare, joining a community group that has a huge love and affinity for skincare is going to be very powerful. Not just one group, a few groups. Step 2 is not to pitch yourself and tell people about your products and what it does. But step 2 is actually being able to build a genuine connection with every, lady, every individual, every lovely gentleman that's in the group that talks all about skincare, and providing value. Talk about, some specific products that's helped you, or what your daily care routine is like, and how you did this. And because you did this, it completely just changed the way your face looks, or whatever the case may be. You're providing genuine feedback without asking for anything in return. And then step 3 is once you kind of became the authority figure where people are constantly asking you questions about skincare routines or tips, and they're starting to really, peg you as that authority figure. Then step 3 is now asking for something back, receiving back, reciprocity is you give something and then people feel obligated to give you something back. So once you've done step 2 really well, and that can take 1 or 2 months, it's not like an overnight thing because you can't build value and you can't be credible within a few days. So after a few months of step 2, step 3 is now you can ask back. So if you're launching a specific clay mask, if you're launching a specific serum, whatever the case may be, and you generally use that product or it actually works, and some of the members in that group have that actual problem, then you can go ahead and market that product. But not until you actually have step 2 properly done, and you've actually built a genuine connection and people actually trust your opinions when it comes to skincare. So that'll be like a quick 3-step process of how you can literally just start invading a whole bunch of like Facebook community groups and becoming an authority figure and making sales off of that in the most genuine way. And it doesn't sound or come off as you being completely salesy. So, but a community is super important because you build raving fans like that. And it's more of a emotional and genuine connection as opposed to just running advertisement where they don't have an actual connection with your brand or your company. So that's what I would say of how you can start building a great community for yourself and your brand.
Love that, Jaden. I really liked how you talked about, e-commerce isn't just about selling. It's about creating value and building that community of people and really communicating your mission and vision for your brand and why customers should buy from you. It's super important. And it's not just about advertising and putting out emails, there's a sale going on, come buy. It's really about putting out value there and connecting emotionally with your customers so that they will trust you as a brand and come back to your store. Whenever, let's say you have some new products, which also kind of brings me into my next point here as well. Once you have your winning product, you're going to also, you can look into testing some other products within the niche as well to really add to that average order value so that people will buy more from your store. So that's why it's super important to also build a community, because you want people to come back to your store, and that's how you're able to be profitable in the long term. So it's super important, build that community, look at different platforms, and working together with your community to come up with some user-generated content that can spread and help you get new customers, which is super important. So with that, it's been a great episode and hearing a lot of tips on really how to scale your winning product. So we definitely look forward to everyone finding winning product as well and really scaling it and building a big brand that has a really great community. And that's super exciting to really accomplish as an e-commerce entrepreneur. So do listen in to our next few episodes as we talk a lot more about really how to build a successful e-commerce business. And today's been a great episode. And until next time.
Did you enjoy this episode?
If you did, which we believe you did, as we dropped a ton of value,
support us by giving us a 5-star rating.
That's 5 stars, not 3, not 4, but 5 stars.
Also, we'd love to hear from you, so please leave your comment below.
And we'll be sure to get back to you. Take care, and until next time.